Welcome to this guided meditation. I'm Anne Ahokangas. So take a moment and relax. And just get yourself comfortable. And know that you are life itself. So become aware of your body. Now notice your breath as it moves in and out, naturally, unforced. You are here. You are here in this now moment. Release all your concerns for the day and just simply allow yourself to do nothing. Don't do anything at all. Just sit and relax. Just a simple knowing that you are here now, and here is all there is. Allowing your senses to be open as they just naturally function by themselves, without your attention, intention, or assistance. Calmly, you just relax and allow yourself to be. There's no hurry. There's no waiting. There is no sense of what will come or what is next. There is no concern for this. You are simply here, relaxed, with no expectations. No concentration or engaging on any ideas. Releasing all sense of time, such as the past. Whatever is past is gone. Say thank you to it and release it. And know whatever may be called the future is only imagined. There is only here and now. And in this now moment is the greatest power of all. Releasing all history, just being in the now. In this place there is no time. Recognizing that we may perceive as things in life appear and disappear, come and go. But for now there is nothing to pursue, nothing to follow. Say to yourself, I am. I am. Feel the completeness in this. Who you are did not become in steps or stages. You are, have always been, and will always be. Feel the sense of being, the feeling, I am. There's no need to add a story to it. Just sense this existence. You are a part of this eternal sense of existence, not separate from it. And also, you are aware of all that comes and goes. Notice that the watching of what appears and disappears takes place in this now moment. For this now moment is not appearing and disappearing. Simply the thoughts and images are. For you are simply here now. And noticing your breath as it is happening in this absolutely beautiful space of being. And all your senses are functioning in this space of being. Noticing your body and realizing that you are more than this body. Observing your senses. You are so much more than the senses. Observe your thought. You are separate from these thoughts. You are the observer and the thinker. Observe your mind. You are more than just your mind. You are beyond mind. Observe your experience. You are beyond experience. Observe change. You are yourself, unchanging. Take a moment to remember you're not waiting. There is nothing to come that can give you anything more than what you already have, that can give you anything more than what you already are. You may ask, am I merely dreaming? Imagining? Or simply noticing and observing? Your body is here. You may notice this body, or notice something else. It makes no difference to the awareness that is you. You are not the size of your body, nor its shape. And yet through this body, you have the sense of being here, with hands and fingers. You have a sense of others, of the vast world. And you are a small part of it, and yet all of it, all at the same time. As the person, you are inside this body. As consciousness, this body is inside of you. It has always been like this, and shall always be. If you notice any stress in the body, it is a sensation. Become aware of this. And know it is not you. It is merely a sensation arising in the body. You may call it yours, but these sensations come and go. As all things that are perceived and observed come and go. Allow yourself to flow in your natural rhythm. There is no need to struggle with your mind or push away thoughts. Allow them to float by like clouds, and simply remain as the self, as you are now. Everything is in place for life to unfold in its natural way. For there is divine order. As you take a deep breath in, remember that you are not separate from life. You are life itself. You are life itself. Now release any concentration or focus on objects, and just rest inside your own stillness, your own source, your own self. Notice this perfect now moment. And remember, there is nothing to become. Nothing to change or fix. Nothing to keep or push away. There is no better place to be. No self to become or unbecome. Knowing this, allow your joy to be complete. Simply be here now, for you are here. Notice this feeling of being here. Notice how it is so much more than a geographical location. Simply, you are here with yourself. Undivided, perfect, whole, complete, happy, releasing all stories, for they're not needed. Releasing all victories and defeats. Allow yourself to confirm your own completeness. Allow yourself to understand that in this completeness, you may enjoy the world without fear. Here it just is. You are not a victim or a victor. You are pure awareness. Pure awareness in this field of consciousness. Releasing all concerns, all need for approval, all need for justification. Allow yourself to become accustomed to being empty and yet full. You are simply here. So allow these words, the essence of what you have experienced and heard, grow inside your heart. And return to you multiplied as a magnificent life. Please join with me in affirming, and so it is.
Good morning. Hi. We are on and ready. My name is Marcia Daly. I'm your presider for today, and we have a really special service in store for you. If there's anyone here for the first time, I don't think so. Yeah, you're 1 week old.
You're newborn.
I like that. Okay, we're a tithing center, so a portion of everything that we receive goes to Unity Canada, and the Native Women's Center of Hamilton. So join me in consciousness in our opening prayer. As I breathe into this now moment, I can feel the presence of God in me as me. I know that I'm one with it. There is no separation. I know that God is all there is. It is my very life and breath. I am the architect of my life through my connection with the mind of God. My deeply held thoughts, feelings, beliefs, and actions set the law in motion. My intentions and commitments are my deliberate co-creation with Spirit. Every day, in every way, I experience the joys and rewards of my commitment. I know that as I honor my commitments to me, I receive Spirit's gifts. Grateful for my abundance, I give of my time, talent, and treasure. The more time I give, the more time I have. The more talent I share, the more talent I enjoy. The more money I give to enhance my own spiritual growth, the more Spirit rewards me with my good. I know that all my needs are met even before I ask. As I give, I also receive. Grateful for my life, grateful for my prosperity, grateful for my awareness of God the good in my life, I say thank you. I release the how to Spirit. It is always done. It is already done. And so it is. Our song is My Life's a Prayer. I know we are very familiar with this, so you can sing along.
What if a prayer is not a plea? A desperate call with tears that fall on bended knee, but breathing out and breathing in, it's God in me that lives and breathes, my trusted friend. My life is a prayer that God is praying. My thoughts are words that God is saying. My laughter is the sound of angels playing. My life is a prayer that God is praying. What if today I had the chance to move and sway? God leads the way in my life's dance. What if I knew, without a doubt, no need to fear, God's right here within, without. My life is a prayer that God a prayer that God is praying. My thoughts are words that God is saying. My laughter is the sound of angels playing. My life is a prayer that God is praying. My life is a prayer that God is praying. My life is a
It's very beautiful. The absolute word for today, the word is my story, and the affirmation, I'm inspired by my divine nature to create and live a full, abundant life. I am the author of my story. No matter what happens, I choose the meaning I give to events in my life. I see myself through divine perception as a spiritual victor and overcomer, and not as a victim of life's circumstance. Inspired by my divinity, I discover deeper understanding and new gifts in myself as I move through challenges. No part of my story limits the adventure of this day. There are no mistakes or wounds of the past that keep me from living fully now. I forgive myself and others the errors that occur when we fall short of being our best selves. We are all doing the best we can in this moment. I am free to love, to laugh, and to fully live the abundant life I am divinely inspired to create. And now we have a special guest. And our guest today is Eddie Watkins Jr. So a little bit about Eddie. Eddie says, my music is an expression of all the experiences in my life. Eddie grew up in the ghettos of Detroit and at 17 years old played bass guitar and recordings with the Temptations and Marvin Gaye. Mentored by the Motown greats, he became a studio musician, making lots of money. Moved to LA with Motown and experienced substance abuse and recovery, which ultimately led to a spiritual search. When Eddie became involved in a New Thought movement in 2007, inspirational songs began pouring out of him. To date, Eddie has written, produced, and recorded 7 spiritual inspirational CDs. Eddie has served as a musical director for the Center for Spiritual Living Las Vegas, Center for Spiritual Living Seattle, Unity Center for Creative Living St. John, Florida, Center for Spiritual Living in St. Augustine, Florida, and currently serving at Unity of Central Florida. Eddie has recorded with Marvin Gaye, Barbra Streisand, Quincy Jones, James Brown, Santana, Cher, Diana Ross, Herbie Hancock, Patti LaBelle, the Pointer Sisters, Peter Frampton, the Temptations, and the list goes on and on. Wow. We are in the presence of an illustrious being. And a final quote, I know what my life purpose is, to share this music with the world. So let's sit back and enjoy Eddie Watkins Jr.
Unity Center, Hamilton. Are you ready? It's a new day. my brothers and sisters. Eddie Watkins Jr. here. How you feeling today? I'm feeling fantastic and amazing. I'm delighted and excited to be with you in Hamilton, and we're going to have a good time. I'm going to share some stories and some songs with you. So right now, I am going to do a medley, 3 songs off of my first CD that's created in 2007. Hope you like it. Let's go!
Let's see the God in every face. Everywhere we go, ooh, God is all there is. God is all there is. God is all there is in the beginning. God is all there is. God is all there is. God is all there is in the beginning. God, your mind is divine, and the garden of your soul. Plant love, faith, and happiness, and witness what unfolds from the beauty of creation. Reflected in your eyes, you see heaven right here on earth. Heaven right here on earth. You see heaven right here on earth. Heaven right here on earth. You see heaven right here on earth. Heaven right here on earth. You see heaven right here on earth. And you live in paradise. Ooh, God is all there is. God is all there is. God is all there is in the beginning. God. All right, clap your hands and move your body. Woo! We're going to the land of milk and honey, where you don't need no money. Talking about the journey deep inside, with the spirit as a guide. Your imagination can run free, and you can realize all your dreams. Talking about the journey deep inside, with the spirit as a guide. Everything you want is already there. Already there. Whatever you desire, it will appear. Oh yeah. We'll be living in heaven here on earth. Experience life for all it's worth. We talk about the journey deep inside. Living the spirit as a guide. What you believe you can achieve. Let your wild horses run free. We talk about the journey deep inside. Living the spirit as a guide. Everything you want is already there. Already there. Whatever you desire, it will appear. Oh yeah. We're going to the land of milk and honey. You don't need no money. Talking about the journey deep inside. Infinite spirit. Your imagination can run free, and you can realize all your dreams. Talking about the journey deep inside. Talking about the journey. Talking about the journey. Come on. Woo! Ain't nothing like some good news blues. Running around fixing this and that, giving it up to God and then taking it back. Just release it and let it go. You don't even have to think about it no more. Get out of the way and let God do its thing. Move, you look like the weight of the world's on your back. You gotta breathe sometimes. All that drama ain't good
flow. The tide's gonna rise without your say-so. The universe is working and a good is flowing. You see, you don't plant a seed, then dig it up and see if it's growing. You get out of the way, let God do its thing. All right, repeat after me, y'all. Get out of the way. 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 Get out of the way and let God do his thing. Get out of the way. Pump it up, y'all. Get out of the way. Pump it up. Get your big head on out the way. Get out of the way. Get out the way and let God do its thing. Get out the way. Get out of the way and let God do its thing. Here we are, my friends. I'm so excited to be here with you. I want to give a shout out to Reverend Ann for this wonderful invitation. When she asked me, she actually said music inspiration, which was the perfect invitation for me. Because I used to do talks from time to time, which I don't do anymore because I'm not a speaker. I wasn't very good at it. I didn't love it, you know. This I love. And it's so wonderful because each one of these songs that I'm going to do for you have been inspired, downloaded for you from me. And so it's just a total delight to share these songs with you. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to share with you my walk through this. When I first discovered this New Thought, Ancient Wisdom philosophy, I was called into it serving in Las Vegas, at a church in Las Vegas, of all places. And my first minister gave me an assignment to write songs because he knew that I had the Motown background and all of that kind of stuff. So he asked me to write songs, inspirational sing-along songs in that genre of an R&B sort of pop, disco sort of a genre. So that was my first assignment, and it turned out pretty well. That was back in 2007. And a lot of the songs that I wrote back then are still being used by centers all over the country, all over the world, actually. So I'm going to share a couple of those songs with you. And if something's familiar to you, feel free to sing along, all right? Here we go. Take a look at the person next to you. Say, I recognize the God in you. Feel the love in the sanctuary. Lift your voice and repeat after me. We come together. We come together. We come together. In the name of love. From every walk of life. Every creed and color. In kinship we unite. In honor of the God in each other. Ooh, take a look at the person next to you. Say namaste, I bow to you. Feel the love in the sanctuary. Lift your voice and repeat after me. We come together. We come together. We come together in the name of love. We come together. We come together. We come together in the name of love. God is, I am right here, right now, right here, right now. God is, I am. God is, I am. Right here, right now, right here, right now. God is, I am. All right, all right, all right. Oh yeah, 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 yeah. Come on now. One life living as you and me. One light shining as you and me. One love loving as you and me. 'Cause God is all there is. One life living as you and me. One light shining as you and me. One love loving as you and me. 'Cause God is all there is. I'm shining from the inside out. I'm so happy. I just wanna shout. Woo! One life living as you and me. One light shining as you and me. One love loving as you and me. 'Cause God is all there is. One life living as you and me. One light shining as you and me. One love loving as you and me. 'Cause God is all there is. Flow, Spirit flow through me as I open up to be an expression of your unfolding peace. Show, Spirit show through me as I open up to be an expression of your unfolding love. Flow, Spirit flow through me as I open up to be an expression of your unfolding peace. Show, Spirit show through me as I open up to be an expression of your unfolding love. Oh, yes. So those were a couple of the songs that off of my first two CDs, The Answer and We Come Together. So, and another thing I'd like to mention, when I was doing my research and trying to, feel out what kind of music I was going to do for you guys, because I've done 7 CDs, so that's over 70 songs. I listened to some of your YouTube videos, and I got to say, I love Emilio's voice. I love it. I heard him sing several songs. Great voice. You guys are really lucky to have him. He is awesome. Anyway, I'm going to move along here, and I think I'm going to move into a little bit about my background. And like I said, I grew up in Detroit, Michigan, and I don't have a lot of experience with Toronto. I have more experience with Windsor. We were, my father and I, my family, we used to go back and forth across the Ambassador Bridge into Windsor. And boy, do I have some stories about that. But in any event, right now I'm going to share with you a story about a lady. The lady was my grandmother. Her name was Rosa Mae Robinson. We called her Big Mama. And this is a story about the power of intention. Now, Big Mama is from Athens, Georgia, which most of my family was from, my mom, my dad. They moved to Detroit and started a family. And then later on, my grandmother moved up to Detroit from Athens, Georgia. And I spent a lot of time with Big Mama. When I was about 5 or 6 years old, I was at the grocery store with Big Mama, and I saw this little plastic guitar hanging on this little stand, you know, where they keep the little toys for kids and everything. It was a Beatles guitar, and I begged my grandmother for this guitar. I said, Big Mama, I got it. I need that guitar, Big Mama. I kind of need it, you know. Boy, you don't need no guitar. You don't even know how to play the guitar. Yeah, but I need it, though. I need it. And I begged her for that guitar, and she finally bought it for me. It was probably about $1 or $2 or something. And what happened was, I went home and I unwrapped that guitar. It was plastic, and all of the strings were plastic. I figured out how to tune that guitar in a chord and started playing songs. My grandmother thought this was amazing. To me, it was just logic. It was natural to me. So Big Mama, she took it upon herself to buy her grandson, her 7-year-old grandson, a piano, a real piano. They didn't have synthesizers back then. Big Mama didn't have a credit card or a charge account. She saved her money and bought her grandson a piano. Now, it was fascinating to me because Big Mama played the piano and she played really well. But she didn't play by ear. The only way Big Mama would play a piano was she had to have a hymn book in front of her. Oh, I remember. There was a couple of songs that she did memorize out of the hymn book, and she would sit and play them, and she would feel so proud and so filled with the Holy Ghost. With those nylons rolled halfway up, and the hair and curlers. I never will forget, Big Mama used to play, this is one of the songs that Big Mama used to play. It went something like this. What a friend we have in Jesus. She loved that song. That was one of her favorite songs. Now, Big Mama, she never told me that the reason she bought me the piano was because she hoped that one day I would play piano in the church. And what happened for me is I discovered the bass guitar and I took off. I took off in a rock and roll world, and I had no use for gospel music or the church or any of that kind of stuff, right? But just to show you the power of intention, Big Mama never got to see me play in the church, and she never got to see me write all of these New Thought songs. But Big Mama got the last word because I ended up dedicating my life to playing and writing this music. I think she knew it would happen, but that was Big Mama's intention. I'm going to play a few of the songs that were inspired by Spirit when I first came into this movement. Together in this place. Why are we here? What is our purpose? Spirit reveal. How do we know what's true and what's real? We may not know where life's road will lead, but it doesn't matter long as we believe that God is the answer. God is the answer. God is the answer to whatever the question may be. Question may be. These songs have been so powerful to so many people for so many years. I'd like to play a few of these songs that have had such an amazing impact on people. One of the songs is called I Walk Away. Every morning the light keeps getting brighter as I wake up to the truth. And every day I'm feeling so much lighter, and the world seems fresh and new. What I was taught and the way that I thought stopped serving me long ago. Now I'm learning to trust in the God of all of us. Each day I start anew, and so I'm walking away from the thinking that held me for so long. Today is the day I walk away. I'm walking away from the path that led me to confusion. Today is the day I walk away. I'm walking away from the thinking that held me for so long. Today is the day I walk away. I'm walking away from the path that led me to such sadness. Today is the day I walk away. Every day I walk away. Every morning brings a new beginning. By grace another day to be. And I awaken to the sun upon me shining, lighting the way for me to see. Oh, things that I sought and the way that I thought stopped serving me long ago. Now I'm learning to trust in the God of all of us. Of yesterday I'm letting go. I'm walking away from the thinking that held me for so long. Today is the day I walk away. I'm walking away from the path that led me to confusion. Today is the day I walk away. Oh, I'm walking away from the less than that held me for so long. Today is the day I walk away. I'm walking away from the path that led me to such sadness. Today is the day. Today is the day. Today is the day I walk away. This song I've gotten so many emails and letters from this song. People who have been walking away from abusive situations, people who have been walking away from alcoholism ideas that didn't serve them. Personally for me, I walked away from drug addiction and alcoholism 28 years ago. So that's what it means to me, and it's such a blessing to be able to create music that serves mankind in some way. Big Mama would be proud, I'm sure. So anyway, I wrote down a few things. I'm just going to go on down the list. There's so many songs. Here's a song that I'd like to share with you. It's one of my most popular songs, and I have nothing else to say about it. And if something is familiar, please sing along. Am I strong enough to bear the burdens that sometimes come living this thing called life? Am I wise enough to make the right Decisions when I'm standing at the fork in the road. Sometimes I wonder and ponder, only to realize I'm not alone and there's nothing I have to do on my own, because I am the place where God lives, moves and breathes and has its being. I am the place where God shows up. I am the place where God lives, moves and breathes and has its being. I am the place where God shows up. Will I have enough to do the things I need to do to take care of myself? Will I have the health of mind and body to live a life of grace and wholeness? Sometimes I wonder and ponder, only to realize I'm not alone and there's nothing I have to do on my own, because I am the place where God lives, moves and breathes and has its being. I am the place where God shows up. I am the place where God lives, moves and breathes and has its being. I am the place where God shows up. I am the place. You are the place. We are the place where God shows up. I am the place. You are the place. We are the place where God shows up. Clap your hands and sing it with me, y'all. I am the place where God lives, moves and breathes and has its being. I am the place where God shows up. Now look at the person next to you and say, you are the place. You are the place where God lives, moves and breathes and has its being. You are the place where God shows up.
Okay. Well, I was so absorbed in that. I wasn't ready for it to end, but it has. And we are sorry that it ended so abruptly. However, what's my takeaway and what's your takeaway? I'm sure you have a lot inside of you. That was so rich. I wouldn't have known that I had something in common with Big Mama. It's not what you think. So I am one of those persons who cannot play by ear. I have to have the music in front of me. So that's what I have in common with Big Mama. And then I like the idea of the power of intention. It's amazing what our ancestors plant that we may not necessarily appreciate until years later. But this wonderful gift that Eddie has, and we are enjoying it here today, I feel blessed. I hope you do too. Wonderful. So let us turn our attention now to the law of circulation through conscious giving. And as you know, it involves not only financial giving and receiving, but also asking and forgiving, blessing and praising. And you may give via the basket in the sanctuary or through e-transfer to the email admin@unityspiritualcenter.com or on our website. And so we give thanks. We give thanks for those who volunteer, for those who pray, for our community, and for all the loving thoughts that you send our way. And so with our hand on heart, let's say together, divine love that I am, blesses all I give and all I receive. We thank you so much. And just know that we are here to pray with you. And if you have a prayer request, we encourage you to send it to prayer@unityspiritualcenter.com, or you may also go to Unity, our home church, and submit your prayers there. We are happy to support you whichever way you choose. And so our service comes to an end today. And to take us out, we'll say the prayer for protection together. The light of God surrounds us. The love of God enfolds us. The power of God protects us. The presence of God watches over us. Wherever we are, God is, and all is truly well. And let's sing our peace song.
Let there be peace on earth, and let it begin with me. Let there be peace on earth, the peace that is meant to be, with God as creator, family all are we. Let us walk with each other in perfect harmony. Let peace begin with me. Let this be the moment now. With every step I take, let this be my solemn vow. To take each moment and live each moment in peace eternally. Let there be peace on earth, and let it begin with me.
See you next week. Thank you, everybody.